So if you had a 2023 like me where you had goals and you actually started but then you couldn't continue and then that's because you were just looking at the end picture and you were not focused on things to do every day, every week to ensure that your imagination comes to reality. So if you're like that, or you actually want 2024 to be that year, I believe everyone has that premonition. Somewhere in your mind just feel like 2024 is that year. I do, and I think I have to intentionally work on it, and I think you should too. And I'll just be mentioning micro habits that you can incorporate into your life that I have determined to incorporate into my own life. And I'm sure that when I work on these things every day, my 2024 is going to be bigger than I imagined, and I would, at the end of the day, have done all that I planned to do in the new year. So if you're interested in these things, then just continue watching. Hi, it's 2024. Happy New Year. I guess it's not too late to say that. Happy New Year, and welcome to my channel again. Obviously, I've been missing for quite a number of months, and yes, 2023 was a whole lot. I started things, I ended things, a lot happened, but we've been there, we've done that. It's a new year, and coming with the new year, for me, it's a new perspective, a new outlook to life on how to do things. I know quite a number of us have different opinions about New Year resolutions. For me personally, I have tried it, and I can't really say it works 100%. Let's say like 30%. I do some things, but then I even forget about some along the way, and the only time I get to remember is when I go through my notes. However, I'd like to take a different route this year, and I'd like to be more focused on habits. Not that I don't have things I want to accomplish, but I believe that habit makes those things happen. If you get what I mean. So rather than focusing on the end goal this year, I want to incorporate habits into my life that would help me reach those things I want to achieve. So yes, I'll have New Year resolutions, but much more importantly, I would have habits that I'll be actively working on every day, every week, every month to ensure that those resolutions actually come to fruition. The first thing is that this year I only want to take inspiration from people and not copy others. There is a very tiny difference between copying and just taking inspiration from others. I think one of the things that happened to me in 2023 is I was so focused on being better, and I was just searching for information everywhere. I see this person, oh, this person has kind of life I want, and I see another person has the kind of life and I want, and then at some point it's just like, who am I? Who am I really? Like, I just want to be like this person, want to be like this person, I want to talk like this, I want to look like this, I want to act like this, I want to be as friendly as this person. At the end of the day, almost looks like I lost myself in that regard. And then so this year we're going to take it at my own pace. This year you should take it at your own pace. You can draw inspiration from others, but don't be so focused on living someone else's life, right? It's not worth it. The most authentic you can be is yourself. So yes, you can see things, admire things, but let it be from what you want, right? You can even see someone that talks good and then you admire it, but you don't necessarily have to talk like that person. You can infuse some of the elements of how people do things into your life, but still be you. Draw inspiration from others, but at the end of it all, do not lose yourself in trying to be better and trying to be someone else. Don't lose yourself. So this year, we're going to draw inspiration from others, but we're going to still remain ourselves. We'll do things the way it comes natural to us, even while we're trying to get better. Do not delay the good stuff to a perfect time, right? Wear that clothes on a Monday. Wear that clothes on a Tuesday. Don't wait for a special time. Don't wait for when the time is perfect, or you can do makeup on a Monday, right? Just be you and live life. Let every day be the best day of the year. Don't wait for a specific time where everything is fine. Ensure that you treat every single day in 2024 as that special day. Every day is special, so don't just hoard things and then wait. Like, don't make videos until you have light. For instance, this day I've postponed filming this video for a long time, and I've been waiting for light, I've been waiting for audio, I've been waiting for a mic, but I just felt I can have it. Today there's no light, I'm using natural sunlight, but I can have it, right? So every day this year is gonna be our special day. So I can dress fancy on a Monday, I can take myself out on a Thursday evening. Well, I can't, I have church, but you get the stuff. Don't wait until the perfect moment. Every time is the perfect moment. Just make do with what you have. Make it special. Don't wait for when it is already special. Make it special. Limit distraction. Now, this is a very, very important thing. I think for me, last year wasn't about not having ideas. It wasn't about not being creative enough. It was just about having so much information from the social media, from researching. I think I had so many information, I had so many things I wanted to do, and I broke down and I could not do anything. So if there's anything I'm going to incorporate this year is to focus. If I have just 3 ideas, focus on them, make them work, rather than just having a lot of ideas and not developing any of that. So this year I'm going to be more intentional, more focused, and complete things before starting another. I'm the kind of person that I can have 28 tabs opened on my phone, but this year is going to stop. This year it has stopped. This year it is stopping, right? So we'll focus on one thing before we move to another. Max 2 things, 3 things at the same time, but we have to focus. Start, end before you start another. Last year for me was maybe because I wanted to start YouTube and I felt like I needed to research a lot, I needed to check other people's pages, I needed to know what I'm doing. I spent a whole lot of time on my phone. Immediately I wake up in the morning, thankfully I pray, yes, and then the next thing is on my phone. I'm checking YouTube, I'm checking Instagram, I'm checking how I can be better, and I found that didn't work for me. So this year we're going to be more focused. We're going to work on our attention, right? There's nothing like, oh, your attention span is shorter now because you're in 21st century. It's because of habits that we have given ourselves to for a long time. You know, we're so scrolling YouTube, scrolling shorts, scrolling reels. At the end of the day, it's like 2 hours gone and you haven't really achieved anything. And then when it's now time for you to do deep work, like read for long or write things down, it feels like, oh, you can't do it. That's because you've just fried your brain, the way people see it, right? You've indulged in a lot of dopamine increasing activities, and then you just find it very hard to focus. But we can train ourselves to focus. So be disciplined and committed, right? It's easy for you to watch any motivational video, but what is going to make that change is your discipline. Nothing, motivation doesn't equal success. What equals success is discipline, things you commit yourself to doing every day. Remember what I said before, every day is special, right? So this year I'm trying to work on routines. As much as I can do things sporadically or impromptu or at the spur of the moment, one thing I want to work on, one thing you should work on this year is to have routines, right? If it's possible, plan your day to the hour, to the minute. Know exactly what you're doing with your time, right? Time is the greatest asset available to us, and let's not act like we have all the time. We do not. Time is going to go. 2023 passed away. We're starting a new year. Today is 6th, and it doesn't even feel like a new year anymore, and it's just 6 days, right? So we just have to be very deliberate about how we spend our time, how we spend our hour, our days, our weeks, because that is what is going to amount to how 2024 is going to look like. So be intentional about your life. If you're new to this kind of thing, you can just take a whole day, write out how you spend the day. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. what was I doing? 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. what was I doing? How many hours did I spend on my phone? Right now I've limited how much time I spend on YouTube. Okay, I just want to spend 2 hours on YouTube every day. Instagram, I just want to spend 1 hour. If you're not doing anything on Instagram, I don't see the reason why you should be on Instagram, but that's a story for another day. So just calculate how much time you use on the social media, how much time you spend doing deep work, reading, studying. If you're a Christian, how much time are you how much time are you investing in your spiritual growth? How much time are you investing in your relationships? How much time are you investing in things that matter to you, right? If it doesn't matter to you, don't do it. Other people's life do not matter to you. So why do we spend so much time focusing on other people's life, right? Our lives matter. So let's do things that benefit us, that makes us better. Obviously, I'm not saying you should be selfish. Things that benefit you includes your relationship with others, right? So if that is people that you know, not just random people that you might never meet and never talk to. Slow living. I don't know if you can tell, I'm somewhat of an introvert, right? So I'd rather stay on my own. I do well when I'm on my own. I recharge when I'm on my own. But last year, I wanted to venture out, to be more outspoken, to be more outgoing, and I made a very big mistake. The big mistake was I was being too forward. I think it's a whole thing about when you've not done something before and you want to venture into it, there is a likelihood of being extreme. So what happens is I'm with friends, I'm with people, and I just do not want to keep quiet, and then I ended up oversharing, not really listening to people, in a bit to want to in a bit to want to what's the word now? In a bit to want to get involved, and end up oversharing, and end up not listening to people, saying things that weren't being spoken about, and it didn't really go well. So one of the things I want to incorporate into my life this year is slow living. As much as I want to be more outspoken, more outgoing, I still want to take it slowly. Listen to people. Respond when I have to. Right? Don't just so just respond when I have to, and even sometimes pretend to not know things so that I can learn better. So this year, yes, we'll be outspoken, but we're not going to be so fast and you know about everything. So slow living, relax, listen before you respond. Don't be too quick to react. I think that's one thing I really need to work on. Don't be quick, don't be too quick to react. Think before you talk. Another thing I want to invest in this year is to smell good and look good every single day. I'm kind of a person that, like I said earlier, I dress up on Sundays or special occasions, birthdays, but this year every day is special. So even when I'm going out, I want to smell good. I want to be that kind of girl that layers perfume this year, that has three type of I want to be that kind of girl that has three types of perfume. I don't know. I'm just going to learn about it. That layer. I want to be that girl this year. I want to look good. I want to smell good. I want to be good every single day. I don't want to be caught on fresh this year. So I just want to be more intentional about my life and how I am. Not really about how people perceive me. That is your business. That is people's business. More like me, right? I feel like sometimes when I smell good, that's why it was like when I dress up, there's just this kind of confidence, this kind of feel to it. And why do I have to do that just on my birthdays? Why do I have to do that just on Sundays? Why can't I feel good, be confident every single day of the year? So this year I would like to smell better, to just do good. Not necessarily makeup, it was just, it could be skincare, it could be self-care. I bought skincare. This year is the two of us, or is all of us together. We're going to be skinning, we're going to be, the whole thing. So this year, watch out for skincare videos, watch out for everything self-improvement, self-development, obviously still health. Like some of us already know, I'm a physiotherapist and I kind of want to specialize in women's health. So things around that. Well, most importantly, just self-care, self-improvement, self-development. You can expect things like that this year. Active rest, doing things that deliberately makes you feel relaxed, makes you feel refreshed. This year I'll be taking myself out a lot more, and I'll be finding out more hobbies and things that just makes me feel refreshed. Things I'm not doing because I have a deadline or I have someone to report to. Things I just want to do for myself. So actively resting, doing deep work, improving my focus, putting myself more out there. And I feel like when I incorporate these things, when you incorporate these things, it will help you to achieve those resolutions you already have written down. So expect more videos from me, expect more videos in shorter time. And yes, 2024 is going to be that year for us. Because we're intentional, we're disciplined, and we're committed to it. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep living your best life. Bye.